Isaiah Hartenstein played his first game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and let me tell you right now, fans were not disappointed, as this was the best debut ever for someone signing with the team. It was absolutely crazy. Not only did he have a good performance, Dub had a great performance as well. We had some other guys go out there, do what they needed to do. Alex Cruz was playing great until he had to leave for the locker room. He re-aggravated his hip. It doesn't seem like it's going to be out for a long time. We have this 4-day break coming up, so I expect him to be back here for the road trip. But, like I mentioned, Hartenstein, his first game as a member of the Thunder. If you guys remember the last video I made, it was talking about how, he's questionable. I don't think he plays tonight. He probably plays in the Kings or Warriors game on a road trip. But he ended up playing, and he may have been the reason we won that game. I know that's saying a lot. We're playing against the Portland Trailblazers, blah, 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 blah. It was an off night for us, as it has been for the past few games. We don't have any size. We're able to rebound, so Hartenstein brought that back for us. And he was the reason we were able to come away with a victory against the Trailblazers. There are articles all about it. We're going to take a look at one of them talking about it, along with stat lines from the game for him and Jalen Williams, as they both went off last night. Before we get into that, though, I just want to take a moment and say that if you're new to the channel, you like what we're doing, or if you find yourself coming back on a regular basis and you want to support the channel, the best way to do so is by hitting that subscribe button. We have that goal of 2,500 by the new year. With that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get into talking about Hartenstein and Dub here today, as it was just great performances all around by both of them. I mean, Dub went off. If you guys are looking at the bottom here, you saw he had 30 points. Hartenstein went off. Like I mentioned, I'm not pulling it out of my, rear end or anything. That truly was the best debut performance by someone that signed with this team ever. I truly believe that. I mean, double-double, 4 blocks. He was going crazy. Like I mentioned, the only reason we were able to walk out of Paycom Center going into this break and now road trip with a victory, with some confidence back, and now we're going to be able to rest and come back stronger than ever. Jay Will might be back as well. He was warming up in pre-games as well, so it'll be interesting to keep hold of that. Now, we'll go ahead and go into the articles, or at least article that I found talking about it. Okay? This is from the Sporting News. Brody Bitters. We've used his articles a little bit before here. Shout out, Brody. But while the past couple of games for the Oklahoma City Thunder have not looked pretty, Loud City was able to get back on track on Wednesday in a major win against the Portland Trailblazers. It was during the offseason when OKC acquired Isaiah Hartenstein from the New York Knicks, where he suffered a left hand injury. He fractured his left hand. Due to that fracture, Hartenstein was sidelined for the beginning of the Thunder's regular season up until last night. It was around the 5-minute mark in the first quarter where Hartenstein made his official Thunder debut, where he was welcomed with a standing ovation, and he did not disappoint. Hartenstein fits seamlessly in OKC's playstyle as if he has been there for multiple seasons. Right away, he made his impact known, from crashing the glass and protecting the paint to strong finishes at the rim and spectacular playmaking. So as you can see just right there, immediately, all right, he was making an impact throughout the entirety of the game, not just rebounds-wise, but playmaking. There was a series where he had 2 behind-the-back passes, one to A.J. Mitchell that got blocked, one to Dylan Jones, where it just seemed like he wasn't expecting it. He was like, oh my gosh, you have a center that can pass like this? He wasn't expecting it and missed the layup. And it's just one of those things where I don't think he was expecting a player of our caliber. I say player of our caliber. I assume he'd expect that from Shai or Dub, but not out of a center, not out of Isaiah Hartenstein. The team just hasn't had time to mesh in and gel together with him out on the court, exactly how he plays, his playmaking style. So it'll take a few games, a few days to get used to it, which I think this road trip is going to prove valuable in that sense. All right. It was just, he was doing everything for us. Like I mentioned, rim protection, playmaking, even scoring. All right. Having a paint presence down low now, that is huge for us. It unlocks every aspect of the game. Going into the second part of the article now, Hartenstein would end the game with 13 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 blocks, which is a Thunder franchise record for a debut game. All right, the blocks. Having Hartenstein back is massive for OKC, as they no longer have to rely on their small ball lineups and can go back to their original play styles, knowing they have their big man down low, locking it down. And of course, Jalen Williams and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander did their things. J-Dub put up 30 points, 7 boards, and 8 assists, while SGA had 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. And OKC's 109-99 victory, with the 2 major thorns in the side of the Thunder being offensive boards and second chance points. OKC can finally pull them out, knowing they have their big man back. And although Chet and Jay Will are still out for some time, it is safe to say the league is in for some trouble when they are able to return alongside Hartenstein. Just right there, as you can notice, all right? Can you imagine a pairing of Chet and Hartenstein on the floor at the same time? How do you fight that? How do you combat against that? Because now you have one center out there who's 7'1", 215 pounds, that can knock down the three ball and is athletic and can get up there pretty high and throw down some lobs. He can set some decent screens as well. Then you also have Hartenstein, who's a great playmaker at the center position, top 5 playmaker in that position, all right? Top 5 passer, along with setting hard screens there, banging down low. You can't stop him. You can't stop him down low. He's that physical, that strong. There just seems like no way that you can stop our postgame once they're healthy. Not to mention we have J. Will, who's going to take charges, all right? He sets nice screens as well. He can shoot the three ball, all right? It's just one of those things where our center position is so deep now when we're healthy, there's nothing that can really go against that. I think we're going to fully see that as well once J. Will's back. Just having J. Will back as well is going to boost this team some more, as now we have a backup center. If we need to, we throw Hartenstein in the starting lineup so we don't have to go small ball. We might see that against the Kings coming up on Monday. It's just going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. And, of course, we can't forget to mention the stats a little bit here, all right? First, we'll talk about Jalen Williams. These are his last 3 games, okay? Or 5 games. So, we'll start off with I don't know why it says 5s. It's 6, but anyways, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. I think that was against the Warriors, right? I think that's against the Warriors, if I am remembering correctly. I think so. 31 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. After that, there's an outlier game right there, off night for him, but they still got the victory, I'm pretty sure. 14 points, 8 boards. That's still nice to see. 8 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He's doing his thing still. 27 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, 2 stocks. 27 points, 10 rebounds. There's a double-double. 6 assists, and 5 steals on 50% shooting. And then last night, of course, 30 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and then 4 stocks as well. He was shooting the 3 ball very well. Not to mention that he's an all-star this year. No doubt about it in my mind. Jalen Williams, dub, is an all-star. Whether that's, I'm just saying it, Thunder fans are saying that, but I do think he should be an all-star this year. ESPN still thinks his name's J. Will, by the way. I saw a ranking that we're going to look into for another video. They still think his nickname's J. Will. It's been 3 years now. They need to figure it out. It's Dub, all right? J-Dub, not J. Will, all right? 2 completely different guys. Now going into Hartenstein stats here, okay? In his debut, 13 points, 14 rebounds, most ever in an OKC debut. He had 5 offensive boards, 3 assists, and then 4 blocks, most ever in an OKC debut. I also like this right here. It's paying homage to the Aaron Wiggins Save Basketball meme. Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally just Isaiah Hartenstein, all right? He's just such a chill dude. He's just such a chill dude, helping us out rebounding-wise. It's just amazing to finally see this happen, all right? Finally see the potential of this team. If we had Chet as well still, I don't think we lose a single game. I still think we're undefeated leading up into this. I think we beat the Spurs the other night. I think we beat the Warriors with Chet healthy that game. We beat the Mavericks for sure. It's just one of those things where, I think we're undefeated. We win that Nuggets game as well. I just see that, fully healthy, all right? Even with one or more of our centers, J. Will or Hartenstein, I think we win a bunch of those games. I think we're undefeated. It's just unfortunate that we we finally got Hartenstein back, but at least we have him back now and he can mesh with the team a little bit, and I have faith that he's going to stay healthy. All right? I have faith he is going to stay healthy. The only thing that comes down to that matter now is if the refs are going to start calling fouls or if they're going to let more things fly, and so people are going to keep getting injured. All right? That's the only thing that I have. But that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally thought about Isaiah Hartenstein's debut. What do you think he could have done a little bit better? I don't think he could have done anything else better. All right? I thought he played phenomenally. I gave him an A+ for that game. And let me know what you guys are impressed with him about. That's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next video.